Hello, this webinar is information about our Boston University MS+DI program. My name is Mary Jane Staniak, and I am a senior lecturer at Boston University and the Dietetic Internship Director of the program. I'm happy that you are taking the time to learn more about this program. I wanted to give you a little bit of information about Boston University. So our university is a large urban research university that is made up of 17 colleges. We are located on Charles River in the historic city of Boston. Boston is home to 35 universities and colleges, making it one of America's best college towns. It is also a medical mecca with many healthcare facilities and hospitals and medical centers to provide our students with ample opportunities, both as part of the program and for pursuits externally that they might do on their own. Our university blends the traditional college campus experience, which is our college campus is centered around Commonwealth Avenue, with the feel of a city college experience as well. So the best of both worlds. Our nutrition program, our MS+DI program, is part of Sargent College. Sargent College trains not only future registered dietitian nutritionists, but also students in occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech, language, and hearing sciences. And because of that, we can provide our students with a great cross-discipline interprofessional education program. We have a state-of-the-art clinical simulation center, which is located right on the third floor where my office is here in Sargent College. We are home to 35 research labs and clinical education centers, and we receive over $18 million in grant funds on a rolling yearly average. To give you a little bit of an overview of the MS+DI program, we have been training registered dietitians for over 35 years. In this program, you will complete a graduate degree from the renowned Boston University with an accredited dietetic internship. This program will train you to evaluate and implement the results of current research, solve problems, and communicate effectively. You will enter the field as an MS+RD with strong clinical preparation, really to meet the standards of performance in any area of food and nutrition practice that you choose. Applicants who are offered admission to this program are guaranteed merit scholarship. Also, we guarantee your DI placement upon successful completion of the master's degree, so there's no additional application. We have carefully built our program in a two-step model, allowing you to not only get the most out of your graduate coursework and be fully engaged in that process when you're in the academic portion of the program, and then with that preparation, you're able to really get the most out of your clinical training when you're in your dietetic internship. We, for many years, have had a 100% pass rate on the RDN exam within 1 year of completing the program. And we have a very efficient MS+DI program. Our students from start to finish are ready to sit for the registration exam with their master's completed in 16 to 17 months. I want to mention our mission. This is important to us, as every mission should be. Our mission is to establish an environment that promotes the acquisition of knowledge, critical thinking, and effective communication to prepare our students to become entry-level registered dietitian nutritionists. And our program mission is compatible with the mission of both Sargent College as well as Boston University, which are both committed to educating students to be reflective, resourceful individuals who critically think and are ready to adapt, lead, and generate new knowledge to benefit everyone in society. So who's an ideal candidate? Well, this program requires you to have completed an accredited DPD program or the international equivalent. We're looking for applicants who are well-rounded with a strong academic foundation, prepared for success, prepared for the rigor of a graduate degree from Boston University, as well as students who have the interpersonal skills to work with a diverse clients, patients, and healthcare providers. We're looking for students who value the diverse experience offered throughout our entire program, that value the importance of a strong clinical foundation upon entering the profession, and individuals who demonstrate strong qualities in critical thinking, leadership, adaptability, self-direction, and conceptual ability. So I wanted to tell you a few things that make our program unique. So as a student in our program, you'll have many opportunities, if you choose to pursue them, to collaborate with faculty, whether that be more informally as an advisor or as a faculty mentor, or more formally, maybe in your practicum course or doing a directed study or serving as a graduate assistant. Students have a practicum course that they are required to complete, and for many, this is one of their most treasured components of the program. All of your preceptors and all of your clinical rotations will be arranged by Boston University, so you're not on your own to organize those. I mentioned we're very efficient, so we get you in, we get you educated, we get you trained, and get you out in the field to start your career in 16 to 17 months. We are a STEM-approved program. We have an optional study abroad course in the summer that you're eligible to apply for. We have a range of hospital affiliate sites, a little bit something for everyone. We have large to medium to small sites. Talk a little bit more about that in a minute. And our program allows, for those that are interested in this, some flexibility to complete some rotations outside of the hospital setting if that's of interest to you. The overall structure of the program, you will begin the program typically in September. You will complete your fall semester and your spring semester. So all of your coursework will be completed in May. And then you will go into the dietetic internship starting in June. You will be in the internship through the summer and then through fall semester, and your graduation would be in January. Some years we have limited openings for a January entry. The model is quite similar. However, you would start in January, complete spring semester and fall semester, and then you would go immediately into the dietetic internship for the second spring semester, and you would conclude the program in the summer, graduating in August. If you're interested in January entry, please reach out to us directly to inquire about availability. So I mentioned we're a two-step program, so I want to go into a little bit more details regarding that. In the first portion of the program, you will be at Sargent College. I have a variety of pictures here to kind of show some of the learning spaces and some of the experiences that you may encounter. The curriculum consists of courses that really set you up well, not only to be fully prepared to get the most out of your clinical training when you're in your dietetic internship, but also will set you up for whatever direction your career may take you, to be able to read the literature, understand the science, and be able to translate that and even determine what's science and maybe what's not. So in the fall semester, you will complete biostatistics, metabolic regulation, nutritional epidemiology, advanced clinical nutrition, a graduate nutrition counseling class. In the spring semester, you will complete a life course approach to nutrition and disease prevention, a semester-long nutrition research course, Essentials in Professional Practice. That's a course where you'll learn about what it will be and what you'll need to practice as a registered dietitian. Everything from the registration exam to professional education, continuing credits, as well as ethical practices, etc. You'll have room for one or maybe two electives, depending on which elective that you choose. And then you'll complete the graduate practicum. And I'm going to talk more about that shortly. Throughout the span of the entire program, you will be engaged in our Foundations of Interprofessional Practice. This is a 0-credit module-based course where you will interface with students in the other disciplines at Sargent College, the PT, the OT, and the speech, language, and hearing science students. Learning about their professions with them, they'll learn from you, and it's more of a case study-based approach to get you ready for your career as a healthcare provider, which, as every day goes by, is more interprofessional. There are many, many opportunities with regards to elective choices. We do have a few electives that are popular that are right in the nutrition program. That is our eating disorder prevention and treatment course, nutrition for sports and performance, and I already mentioned the summer study abroad course in Italy. But you're not limited to your electives within the nutrition program. Many of our students choose to take elective coursework in a different college at Boston University, and you're eligible as a grad student to take your electives in any one of the colleges at Boston University that is of interest to you. In the advanced clinical course, you will be in the simulation center, and you will have the opportunity to work directly honing some of the skills that will come into play to be successful in the dietetic internship, as well as an entry-level dietitian and an advanced dietitian. So this here is an example of one of the competencies that we work on, and we bring in live human subjects for our students to get comfortable working with patients in this setting. So our simulation center is 2 acute care hospital rooms, and we have all of the AV technology to record our students so they can see themselves as well. We have adult and pediatric mannequins and all of the equipment that we would need to meet the competencies that are required of you. This has really brought our preparation to a new level for our students. The practicum, I mentioned this is a coveted experience. So in this course, it's typically in the second semester of the graduate degree. You will spend 150 hours or more working with a registered dietitian or other healthcare professional. That's roughly 10, 11 hours per week over the course of the semester. It's an opportunity for you to apply what you've been learning in the classroom to a real-world setting. And students have the opportunity to explore an area that's of interest to them. We have over 50 affiliate sites, and we have opportunities in every phase of the program. Sports nutrition, clinical in a range from bariatrics to oncology, diabetes, dialysis, pediatrics, geriatrics, outpatient, eating disorders, nutrition research, both within BU with our faculty and in other facilities in the Boston area, culinary nutrition, school systems, private practice, food service management, industry, and media and communication. One of our regular sites that's always available for our students to consider is our practicum with our Sargent Choice Nutrition Center. Our Sargent Choice Nutrition Center is a one-of-a-kind nutrition resource. It is located right in Sargent College, up on the 6th floor, and Sargent College consists of a team of 9 dietitians. They provide expert client counseling in behavior modification, eating disorders, sports nutrition, chronic illnesses ranging from Parkinson's to heart disease to diabetes, women's health, GI-related conditions, and food allergies. We also have dietitians who specialize in sports nutrition. And so for students who might be interested in that, there's an opportunity to engage with our student athletes over on the west end of campus. We have a Terrier fueling station. And whether you are interested in completing a practicum with Sargent Choice Nutrition Center or helping as a volunteer or doing a directed self-study, there are also opportunities to pursue some of the dietetic internship rotations. And we even have some of our graduate assistants working with this team. So this is such a gift to our students. It's an incredible training opportunity, and we're really proud that we have this resource. And it's not only a great resource for students and staff across the university and beyond, but it's an amazing training ground for students in our program. I mentioned the opportunity to study abroad. So students have the opportunity to apply to this program that takes place in Padua, Italy. It is taught by two of our own nutrition professors, and it's a 4-week intensive program. So students in the MS+DI program would have the opportunity to do this in the summer before the program, or sometimes, depending on the timing and the scheduling, we can fit it in between finishing your coursework and starting your dietetic internship. Step 2 of the program is completing the accredited dietetic internship. I am the director of this program, and I work closely with Professor Sarah O'Brien. She is the clinical assistant, and we partner to serve our students in this phase of the program. We, in the course of 29 weeks, meet all of the competencies required. So students will spend 21 weeks engaged in clinical training. That will be a combination of inpatient clinical and outpatient clinical rotations. As part of that, students complete a staff relief experience, which is pivotal in terms of gaining that autonomy and that confidence, really getting you ready and feeling like you're ready to go into the field. Students complete a food service management rotation, a community rotation, and a pediatric rotation. And then there is a 1-week full-time elective that students are able to pursue an area of interest to them. I mentioned that we have a range of training sites available, and that is really such a great benefit to our students. We recognize students in our BU MS+DI program have a range of interests. Some are interested in hardcore, acute clinical nutrition, but not all are. But they value that foundation to go and then move in a different direction. So you'll see many hospitals listed on this slide here. We have a range from large urban tertiary care teaching hospitals to medium-sized teaching hospitals to smaller community hospitals as well. And this really allows us to place our students in a site that's going to set them up for success. Not only that complements their professional interests and career goals, but also will provide them with a learning environment that is consistent with their learning style. In addition to our primary inpatient hospital sites, we have many other sites that our students might engage in. So Sargent Choice, I mentioned that already. Some of our students might do their food service rotation with BU Dining. We have strong agreements and partnerships with other colleges, Boston College, Florida State, Northwestern, to name a few. And then we have some specialty pediatric sites that students might complete pediatric rotations in. We have affiliations with many private practices, eating disorder treatment centers, dialysis centers, And we have alums and opportunities for those who might be interested in getting some exposure to a pro athletic team. So a lot of opportunities, and certainly students are not able to do all of these, but there's a range of opportunities that allows us to serve our students who might be interested in different areas of the profession upon graduation. Some of these sites are not accessible by public transportation, and so during the dietetic internship portion of the program, you may be required to have a car to get to your site. So just a few comments about how to apply. You will need to complete your application in the DICAS application portal. Please see our website for current application details and deadlines. The application requirements are what you might expect, so that DPD verification needs to either be well on its way or completed. It can be in progress, that's not a problem. Transcripts, the overall GPA 3.0 or higher. For those of you who studied in an international university, you will need to also submit the WES. 3 letters of recommendation, a resume. You'll need to answer some brief essay questions. For those of you who did your undergraduate degree in a program that was a language other than English, you will need to submit an English proficiency exam score. The graduate placement exam is not required, and select candidates who apply will be invited for an interview. Participation in one of our virtual or on-campus information sessions is strongly encouraged, and you can find information about that on our website. Many students have questions about how to fund their MS+DI degree. We have a handful of opportunities within our program itself. So we have opportunities for students to be a graduate assistant, and all of our applicants are considered for one of these positions during the standard application review. If you are offered one of these, that will be part of your admission offer. Once you decide to come to Boston University, you'll be invited to apply for other potential assistantships, such as teaching assistantships, student ambassador positions, or our social media intern positions. Outside of our program, students have the opportunity to apply for graduate assistantships in other departments, such as our Fitness and Recreation Center. And students have the opportunity to apply to be a graduate resident assistant through our housing office. And that's a way to get housing, which is excellent. I wanted to virtually introduce a couple of key players. Alessandra Monroe is the Director of Graduate Enrollment. If you have questions specific to the application, please reach out to her directly. Jasmine Samuels is our Associate Director of Graduate Financial Aid. Her contact information is on this slide. And if you have questions about federal loans or merit scholarship or insurance, she would be an excellent resource for you. So to wrap things up here, I want to just quickly summarize all of the benefits. I've mentioned these already. But all students in the MS+DI who are offered admission are guaranteed merit scholarship. All applicants during the traditional application are considered for a graduate assistantship. Once accepting your offer, you will have the opportunity to apply for one of our other assistantship positions. Throughout the entire program, the graduate degree as well as during the dietetic internship, students are eligible to apply for federal loans. This is a STEM-approved program, which is highly desirable for any of our international students. There's one application to both the MS and the DI, and you are guaranteed a DI placement upon successful completion of the master's degree. We have a very efficient training model that you complete both the master's degree and the dietetic internship in 16 to 17 months. And that gets you out into the field, getting your career, getting you earning money sooner. We have that study abroad option if you're interested in that. With our coveted practicum experience, our elective course during the graduate degree, and our elective DI rotation, you have the ability to customize your experience while you're at Boston University. We cover paid conferences such as the Boston Children's Hospital Annual Pediatric Conference. All of our interns participate in the Boston Area Joint DI Class Day Consortium. That is once or twice a month, our interns get together with all of the other interns training in the Boston area and have special training, and that's a really fun complement to the rotations. I mentioned the interprofessional education program that we have at Boston University and Sargent College. We have expert faculty. I invite you to spend some time reviewing their websites. Each faculty has one. We provide RDM exam preparation. We have that 100% pass rate on the registration exam. Our graduates benefit from excellent employability. That Boston University name will pay dividends for you. We have an all-star nutrition alumni network. So I want to thank you for listening through this webinar. And if you have any further questions or want more information, I encourage you to visit our website or email us directly at sargrad@bu.edu. Thank you so much.